This is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. I have worked over 10,000 cases. I worked for IRS for a decade. I've been in private practice for 4 decades. I have been doing this for 40 years. I am a national expert in IRS resolution matters, and I have a whole team of former IRS agents on staff. We specialize in any IRS tax problem and resolution. You may have seen me on TV. I've done about 6 interviews in the last 3 months. You can watch them look at my website at 777irs.com. You can see me and my team, everyone there. We range from revenue officers to revenue agents to auditors to crypto attorneys and the whole bunch. Anything that has to do with virtual currency is things that we do, and we are national experts in this. I do these videos for 3 reasons. So you get insider information that you need to know from former IRS agents. I do some of these videos to educate you. And number 3, so you don't get ripped off. There's a lot of people with fancy suits and bookcases and that come on like they're experts. The reason I started this station is there's a bunch of crap out there. And actually my son said, "Hey Dad, you ought to look on YouTube and you ought to tell people how much you know, because you're going to get a lot of business from it." And sure enough, my son was right and I was wrong, and I started this not too long ago. I have over 4,000 viewers. I started my practice back in 1983, and like I said, we are national experts. What I want to talk to you today about virtual currency and crypto tax audits. IRS, what IRS does is IRS is always 2 to 3 or 4 years behind. When a subject matter comes up and there's an issue, sometimes a fraud or a big gap of people filing correct returns. It started with these foreign bank accounts many years ago. People were hiding the money here, hiding the money here. They were in Belize, they were in Liechtenstein. They were doing all these things. Well, IRS decided 5 years later we better close the gap. Well, that's where we are with this virtual currencies and all these wallets and crypto. IRS is realizing they have a big pool of money there. Why? People who are investing in these have excess money. It's part of their savings. It's not like they're going out hitting the person who has no money. This is a real big bang, a lot of money at the end. Some of these audits actually go criminal. This isn't to scare you. I want you to know this. I don't do that. I'm an older person now, and I don't try to scare anybody. I'm just letting you know most of these are just civil audits. So if you are going through an audit with any type of crypto, virtual currency, but any of this stuff, you may want to give us a call for a consultation. Like I said, we have former IRS auditors, CPAs, revenue agents who've not only worked as revenue agents, been in large dollar cases like $20 billion cases, small dollar businesses and stuff like that. We have former appellate agents and tax court liaisons as well as tax attorneys. So if you're going through a problem, I do tell you to call 2 or 3 people. After you call us, you're going to recognize that we are a go-to firm. We only take cases in which we can help you, but we do have truly a crypto tax-based audit team that you're not going to be able to beat. Anyway, thank you for listening to this video. You may want to give me a subscription. I'd appreciate it. Like I said, I don't need the fancy suit. I don't need all the books in the back. All the information is right up here. I got 50 years of it. Like I said, I've worked over 10,000 cases, 10 years with the IRS. Thank you for listening to my video. Got a free tax consultation. Leave me a comment if you want. You want me to do a video on something? I'm happy to do that. By the way, if you get the audit, don't start getting riled and be upset. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end. Life isn't coming to an end. It's just an audit, no matter how bad you think it is. Don't over worry about this. Thank you.